I came with MOPS. So when Jenna Grace was born, so 2001, I was here doing the MOPS program, which was life-saving for me. So then when I participated in Moms in Touch and a women's Bible study, I came because of that fellowship with those ladies. And they made that something that I needed to keep coming back for. So then I brought the family with me.
For me, it was a sense of community, local community, as well. It's just neat to see people,
I think kids plugging the kids into the church is what kept us here. And then now as our children have grown, we're plugging ourselves in different areas. Katie and Mac decided they're going to go on the mission field, which is, pretty exciting for us. And when they are talking about raising money for that, that was a difficult thing for me. While I have no problem giving a tithe or giving even offerings, it's a struggle for me personally to think about giving to support a missionary long term, and even when it was our daughter. So we had to make a decision. How are we going to support them? How much are we going to support them? And how long we're going to support them? So we made a decision. We're going to support them in this much a month. And then we said, if we get extra, we're going to give this chunk. And it was a chunk. If we get extra, we're going to give this chunk to Katie and Mac because we want them to be successful. And the whole time I'm praying, Lord, help me to do that well. Help me to just give that because you're blessing us. We want to bless them. And so we pledged an amount to give them. And in fact, we just got this back yesterday. Did I print it off yesterday? We didn't even know what we gave them last year. Every time we got this extra money, we would give this extra chunk to them. And the amount that we pledged and the amount that we gave, it was 4 times what we had pledged. And that's because God blessed us so that we could bless them, which is way cool. But you know what? We're still trying to learn that process. He gives us gifts so that we can give them. We're not supposed to hold on to them. And we're learning how to do that well. So the whole giving program that we're doing with the building fund, we're trying to implement that same strategy. Okay, we give this amount, we give this amount. Now we're just going to pledge this. We're just going to pledge this amount and see what God does with it.
It's just been fun to be a financial conduit, or channel. It's like God just gives it to us. We just pass it on to the ministry.
Like when Kate went over and she sent those first pictures back, it was like, I'm a part of that. That's so neat.
When we saw the pictures of like the village church that they went to, or when they first went and they met the people for the first time, and they were each given a bilum, which is it's like a bag that everyone wears and for carrying things. And it was just neat to see our own daughter in there with them, and you just started feeling sort of a connection with, like, I'd like to meet those people someday.
We're going to meet them one day.
Yeah.
We're saving for that now. We're going to get over there.
I think I would encourage people to think about the future of the church and what their role is in uniting under the effort to build. It's easy to just think, it's just a building, but there's so much involved with that and how we can increase our ministry here and think about what it can do down the road.
I think this church is showing that we want to grow, we want to learn. The more things that you have that we bring people in, people are coming. I think they're ready. We just need the building to make that happen. Like this whole thing with Katie and Mac, it's growing me personally. I mean, it's money, yes, and that's good for them, but wow, how much we're growing. I don't think we're doing anything super special. I think we're just saying, okay, God, how are you using it? And I think for me personally, it has been really incredible to see that he's like, okay, let's see if you really are willing to give this. And when I am, then he's like, wow, let me show you. I'll give you more to give.